Hi, thanks for joining me for Cooking Together live from Austin, Texas. We're making a fun holiday cookie recipe today. It's a recipe for cutout cookies. It's gluten-free and it only has 3 main ingredients. So I chose this particular recipe not because it's the best sugar cookie recipe I've ever seen in my whole life, but because it's so simple and hopefully you'll have the ingredients on hand. And so we'll be joined by my daughter in a little bit. She's going to help us cut the cookies out and decorate them. And just to let you know, you'll need to chill the dough for about 10 minutes. So you may want to get started with us and put them in the fridge to chill, and then you can continue on after they've been in the refrigerator for a little bit. So I've preheated my oven to 350. And now I'm gonna mix up the dough, and we just need, there's 3 main ingredients and then some flavorings that are optional if you wanna put those in. So we're gonna start with either butter or palm shortening or vegan margarine. Any of those will work. And I've got 3 tablespoons. You can double this recipe if you want, but I'm just telling you the amounts for a single batch. So 3 tablespoons of butter or vegan shortening, 3 tablespoons of coconut sugar, or you can use a regular sugar. And then we're going to cream these together. You could use an electric mixer if you want, but I just have such a small amount here. And then we're gonna add, hi Izzy, we're gonna add a cup of almond flour after this is creamed. And you want to do it, Izzy? Okay, get that nice and fluffy. I'll stop for 1 second. So some optional flavorings are a teaspoon of vanilla and a little bit of orange zest, maybe about a teaspoon of orange zest. All right, that looks awesome. So kind of take the butter off of that by, yeah, I usually kind of go like this. And then put this in. We're gonna put 1 cup of almond flour or almond meal. This is the blanched almond flour. And we'll also put a teaspoon of vanilla. And this is just an optional flavoring, but it's nice. A little bit of orange zest.
And then get a wooden spoon.
Yep, and we've got this in case we need it.
Or a spatula, whichever one.
Okay. And I've actually mixed this together with my hands before because it comes together really fast. Do you want to do that? Or would you rather just use a spoon?
Use a spatula now.
Okay. So it looks crumbly, like it's not going to come together, and then all of a sudden it's going to come together like a dough. I wouldn't have believed this would work if I hadn't tried it already, because it doesn't have any eggs in it to kind of hold it together. But I think it's something about the almond flour. It's not as dry as the regular flours. And if you think of something like marzipan, that's an almond paste that basically just has sugar and almond flour. That holds together really well too. So,
Not kissy.
So not bad. It looks kind of like a cookie dough. And we're gonna put this in the refrigerator. Just kind of make it into a ball and stick this in the refrigerator. And it'll need to refrigerate for maybe 15 or 20 minutes, 10 minutes if you don't have a lot of time. And then this is the one that we already refrigerated. And you'll want to take 2 sheets of parchment paper or
Silicone.
these are like silicone. What do you call them? Baking sheets.
Yeah.
Silpat, I think is the like brand name, and that way it won't stick to the rolling pin. So now you can use a rolling pin. I'll be right back to help hold that. I've done this before with other vegan cookie recipes where that's okay. And you want to roll it out
Pretty thin
so that it will make a nice crisp cookie. But it can't be so thin that you won't be able to move it to the cookie sheet. So you're going to need a little spatula and, oh shoot, our cookie cutters. Right here. So pick out some of your favorite cookie cutters. Make sure it's kind of even.
Alright.
I can start making the cookies. So we've got some we have a snowflake, we have some gingerbread men, we have a Christmas tree. Some people have some very fun and unique cookie cutters. Like our friend Peggy has some mittens. What else does she have?
Bat.
Candy canes.
Bat.
Oh
Do you
yeah,
have a bat?
owls too.
Owls. So use whatever you have. And,
You can just freehand it with a knife.
right, just make your own shape.
I did it there.
And I usually kind of go like that to make a little bit of space between. And these are a little different than other cutout cookies because we're going to have to, well, we could either move them to a sheet or we can just kind of
Bake them.
we can take the stuff in between out. That would be good, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is I think we need to go like this, Izzy. Kind of shake it a little bit, and that way there'll be a little bit more space. And I recommend putting on some holiday music while you're doing this. It makes it more fun.
Alexa, play Jingle Bell Rock.
It's okay because our video will probably get turned off if we have copyrighted music in the
really?
background.
Okay.
Okay, so what you'll want to do is kind of take the dough out. And if this doesn't work, another technique that I've been doing myself is I've been
Hey, that works well.
taking these. Yeah, maybe we'll do this and then we can roll it out again. Our snowflake lost its legs. Ah,
No, Mama.
maybe we have to keep these
more
on.
Delicate.
I had beginner's luck at the beginning, so.
Yeah, you got cocky.
how I usually do them is one at a time. All the way down. There you go. And flip it. Flip it. So these are definitely more finicky than traditional sugar cookies, but we made them
No.
without any problems yesterday, so I have confidence that you'll be able to do it. Let me get another one. I think it's very hot in here today, and the dough got soft pretty quickly. So the longer you chill your dough, the better. I had mine sitting out with the oven on, and oh, let's do more stars, Izzy,
Okay. Yeah, the stars seem to work the
because
best.
they're smaller. Oh yeah, smaller is better.
Oh, wait. You kind of have to go faster.
And flip it over. Just flip.
No. Okay. Maybe let's not do the gingerbread. Yeah. Never mind. It's fine.
Snowflake is pretty hard, Izzy, because of all the. Yeah, the dough's getting warm, so you can keep your dough a little colder. I took mine out a little bit too early from the fridge. You did it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll make a couple more stars. Now, Izzy should tell you about her favorite holiday dessert to make. What is it, Izzy?
The bûche de Noël.
Bûche de Noël.
Yeah, it's a
Tell them about that.
it's a Swiss roll cake, and it's basically like
You make a cake in a
it's
jelly
like,
roll pan.
Yeah, it's basically a jelly roll, but it has like mascarpone frosting, I think. So.
Well, it has some kind of filling, like a whipped cream type filling.
Yeah, but it has mascarpone in it.
You can. I mean, that's like a
Well,
tiramisu
that's the one that
one.
we were doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And
let's do one more
Should we make
snowman.
another one of those?
yeah, I guess ours was more of a tiramisu one because it had coffee in it too.
And maybe one more of these.
Oh.
Because I think this one would be easy to decorate too. So I do have, so if you have any decorating sugars or,
See, got stuck because it's getting warm.
yeah. So if you have any decorating sugars or little candies or anything like that, you can get those out. And the next thing we're going to make is a little bit of decorating paint, you know, what do you call that?
I don't know. Or it might be 7-minute frosting or something like that.
So the next thing we're going to make, you'll need powdered sugar, a little bit of milk, any kind of milk you want to use, and optional, you could put a little lemon juice, and you just want to mix together the powdered sugar and the milk, about 1 cup of powdered sugar to about 1 to 2 tablespoons of milk, and maybe a teaspoon of lemon juice just for flavor. And that's going to be your decorating icing. So I'll show you in just a second once we finish this. Should I do like 2 more stars and we'll be done? You know what I did the other day was I made 1 cookie with the leftovers that was just a round thing. It was just a circle. It could be a snowball. Okay.
And it's pretty sticky.
Yeah, it's gotten pretty sticky. But we did okay. I think that some of them were a little bit too thin also. So you got to get just that right thickness. Whew. Okay, you want to put this in, Lizzie? So here we've got some cutouts. We have a swap out so that we won't have to wait for these to bake and cool. You want your cookies to be all the way cooled before you start decorating them. That way. Actually, just 8 minutes to start. So you're going to cook those for 8 to 12 minutes, depending on how thick they are. Oops, sorry, Izzy. And then can you put the icing stuff in front so that I can start working on that?
Okay, so basically, all that is water, lemon juice, and milk, right?
No water, it's just milk, powdered sugar, although I had to improvise because we didn't have any powdered sugar. So I did some granulated sugar and cornstarch, and it didn't work out
We have
super
one
well.
You're
But-
supposed to blend it.
You said milk?
Yeah,
I thought it was water.
I think the way we make it every year at our cookie bakes is milk.
That's fine.
Almond milk?
So can you get the food coloring, Zizzy? And you can make different food colors. So again, just blend up enough, either water or milk with, maybe you want to take a cup of powdered sugar and 1 to 2 tablespoons of milk. And you can flavor it with a little bit of lemon juice. And then if you want, you can use some food coloring. And usually I use like a little toothpick.
I was gonna.
You want to make it orange?
Yeah.
It's already pretty orange. I think all you need is 1 drop because these are really, really small. And if you wanted to get really creative with the colors, you could do something like turmeric and beet juice for pink. Turmeric is yellow. I've done that for Easter eggs before, and it actually works out really well. Okay, do one that's green. Do a green and a blue.
And yellow.
Yeah. You can use a toothpick to mix these up too. These are a little bit thick, but I'm afraid of adding more liquid at this point. And then get some paintbrushes that haven't been used for paint. I just bought these especially for, you can go to the dollar store and get some paintbrushes that you only use for this purpose. And it'd be good to leave one white if you've got powdered sugar and your icing turns out white. The only other things we have are something that looks kind of like snow. It's a little nonpareils and Red Hots. And then these are the cookies. As he's already getting started here. These are the cookies that
Ginger snap.
Emma's coming down the stairs with her toy
Oh, it's
so that we know that she wants to play. Okay, so these are the cookies that we made yesterday, and they're all nice and cooled off. And this is the fun part, right, Izzy?
Mm-hmm.
So I probably should have kept some clear, huh?
Yeah.
Because if we want a white snowflake, we're probably going to have to put yellow. And then you can get a little bowl of water to rinse off your. We can just kind of keep one with each, I guess. One more snowman, and then
Not my best that time, but it's okay.
well, it's because our icing is not
I think
professional.
you normally do it with water.
It's because I didn't have powdered sugar. It's granulated sugar and cornstarch, and it didn't quite set up the way I wanted it to. So, were you going to use that? I'm going to make. Oh, we don't have any stars because they're in the oven. I didn't see the star one yesterday. Oh, that's okay. The other thing about these sugar cookies is they're brown because of the coconut sugar.
So that's why it's good to have white.
Mm-hmm. So we would have been better off with white icing.
Then you can start off with the base color.
Yeah. So we are learning as we go. But I have a feeling these are still going to taste good. So I don't know what other holiday traditions we're going to do this year. Do you, Izzy?
Mm-hmm.
We usually do new things.
We decorated our Christmas tree.
We finally decorated our Christmas tree. We decorated our tree while we were playing Scrabble because we figured when each person
Takes a turn.
was taking a turn, there would be plenty of time to put a few ornaments on the tree.
You know, nobody had any Christmas words.
Oh, true.
Huh.
What is a Christmas word though?
Christmas?
Scrabble has been
Noel.
our game of choice.
Noel? No,
this
that's
month.
that's a noun, right?
Mm-hmm. So that's a
It's a
Christmas word.
No, we couldn't use
Proper
it.
word.
It's a proper noun.
Oh. Holly.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are some
Star.
good Scrabble holiday words?
Bell, maybe.
Holly, bell,
I
That's
guess you
not.
could make an
Tree.
exception and use
gingerbread. You could write if
Yeah.
someone already put ginger down, you could put bread.
All right, where are the red hots?
So we'll do enough of these so that you can see what the cookies look like when they come out. My gingerbread man has red boots. Because why would you want boring yellow boots when you could have red boots? Yeah, this icing is definitely too granular, isn't it, Izzy?
Well, it still works fine.
I'll go check the cookies. This is a very happy gingerbread man, I think.
I think there's some snow.
Oh yeah, could you put a few of the red hots for buttons on his suit? Yeah.
Alright, I think that one's pretty cute.
So this
That's
is
a good
this
Christmas
is what the cookies look like when you take them out of the oven. This really big one I made is a little bit probably too thick, but the other ones look good. Starting to brown a little bit on the edges, which means they'll be a little bit crispier. I'll let those cool. Decorate those later. I'm excited about the stars. Ooh, Izzy, that looks professional. The cats like to say professional. Professional. Oh, I guess I could put some of these on the star. So I guess we could talk about holiday movies. We watched a kind of a holiday movie yesterday. We consider it a holiday movie. We watched Little Women, the 1994 one with Winona Ryder and Susan Sarandon. That's one of our favorite movies. And I highly recommend it if you haven't watched it. I know there was a new one that came out last year that we watched, but we like the
Original.
1994 one even better. And then, have we watched any other holiday movies? We were thinking about watching Abominable, the animated film.
But that one isn't really a holiday movie either.
I think it came out at Christmas time.
I don't think so. Maybe.
Do we have another plate? Yeah, we do.
Decorate all those or?
Just a couple more. You could do that on the plate next time.
Yeah.
Looks good. All right, maybe, do you want to each do one more?
Sure.
I'll turn off the other. So I don't know. I don't know what else we're going to do. We're probably going to do some gardening. We're going to go to a friend's one day outdoors to visit. And mostly just hanging out with the cats because they get sad whenever we leave for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So supposed to get colder tonight in the 30s. That's cold for us. And so it'll feel a little bit more Christmassy. We'll do an online church service or two tomorrow because there's a lot of those going on. And we don't even have to get out of our pajamas if we don't want to go to those. We're not doing too bad, are we, Izzy?
Nope.
Considering what we had to work with, which was not much. These are leftovers from Christmases past. Last year, we were really fortunate. One of our Christmas gifts to ourselves was going to the Zach Scott Theater to see A Christmas Carol.
Oh, and I saw one of my friends from like kindergarten now.
That was cool. And so I don't think they're doing that this year. So it's a really good thing that we did a lot of stuff last year since we didn't get to do any of it this year. But there'll be lots of online shows, I'm sure, that we can catch. We just watched a holiday special with Leslie Odom Jr.
Yeah.
from Hamilton. He did a
Oh, and
holiday
there was
special.
a Jimmy Fallon.
There was a Jimmy Fallon 2020 review that was very funny. So yeah, we'll find plenty of things to do, even if it's online stuff. So thanks so much for joining us today for our cookie party. Oh, that's a good idea. Yours are going to look even prettier than ours, I'm sure, because you'll have some extra special cookie decorations. But do try this recipe at some point. It's so fast and easy. You know, butter, almond flour, sugar, vanilla,
And lemon zest if you want.
lemon or orange zest if you want. It just comes together so fast, so easy. And how is it? Tastes good too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're really tasty. I think they have more flavor than your typical sugar cookie. So have a great holiday. We'll be back here probably next week with some kind of new idea. I'm not sure what we're going to do. Something for the cool weather. I
Oh
don't
yeah.
know.
If you have any ideas,
Ideas?
comment them, please.
Oh, yeah. When this is on YouTube or when it's on Facebook. Yeah. Yeah, let us know if you have any ideas or if you want to post pictures of your holiday cookies. So, thanks for joining us. Happy holidays. We will see you soon. Bye.